hard time, think it's my pen ready. Used to hold myself back, my self-esteem been better. Gotta keep on chugging, ran through everything in front of me. Might smoke bed heavy, got a whole agenda. Can't aspire to get ahead, so bump that, it's no surrender. Got a dollar flipped up, I'm trying to get it an FT to get them when they're hand and crypto. Learn how to fix that. I don't really hold out of books, but I'ma learn how to fix that.
Gonna be Emma Carey to take the event win out of heat number 2. Emma Carey, 9:09.
You can't manage this, can't break this, boy, I'm funded. Gotta keep my distance when you not 100. Cause the same will say they love you, late and funny. You can't match my energy, and yeah, you know it. Way too cold, yeah, man, I'm way too cold. Way too cold, yeah, man, I'm way too cold. Way too cold, yeah, man, I'm way too cold. Yes, I meant it, yeah, man, I'm way too cold. Hey, I'm a problem when I'm on top like this. This why this on the flow. Hey, gotta keep my fur coat close, cause I'm a boss and I'm way too cold.
Men's division out here for their second event of the day. Once again, 3 full events today for your elites. One more coming up right around 6 o'clock over on Flagler. The gentleman coming up next, don't go anywhere.
Can I take a picture?
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. What's harder?
How cold is that?
It's cold. It's cold.
It definitely gets easier.
I don't like when my arms get in. I'm fine with my lower body. I did send a picture to JP. Shout out to JP.
Oh yeah.
He does his ice trash can like every day. Oh, runner woman.
There's a runner now. What's up?
How's it feel?
And everything's just like tingling. My fingers hurt. But that workout hurt.
Did it? Looked like it hurt.
I hated the clean and jerks. I love the thrusters. The lunges were okay. It was an awkward length. You see those giant steps I was taking?
I saw you fixing it on the first one and counted your reps.
Yeah.
Made sure you were getting those reps.
Yeah. Oh, I did the first GHD. So the standard was the ball couldn't touch your body at all. And I pushed it on the first one. I just let it roll up my knees to my shins, which is still way hard. And he was like, "Don't let it touch your body." I go, "Okay." Well, your arms got tired from the rope climbs, and I was like having to keep readjusting my grip, and I was like, the last thing I want to do is like lose my grip on the med ball and have to get off and like, okay, how much longer? I can't feel my fingers. How much longer?
30 seconds.
I can't feel my fingers.
You can bring your hands out, just not your forearms. There you go.
Oh, it's gonna be hard to warm up after this. I'm not going in the dome.
Oh my goodness.
Can't feel my body.
Oh, and you can roll it
up your body. Yeah.
I push in a little bit on the very first rep to let it roll up my knees, like not my whole body, like touch my knees and roll up my shins because I was trying to save my grip. And he goes, don't let it touch your body. I go, whoa.
But that's actually good judging because he's like gives you immediate feedback.
You got a good side?
As long as you get feedback, you're good. All right. Let's get you in
Do
some
you
warm
need
clothes.
anything from the hotel room? Because I'm going to go walk back over there. You need
Do
me
you
to
want
get you
those
anything?
potatoes from the room?
The mashed potatoes?
The mashed potatoes? Will you eat some of those?
Do you need me to warm it or heat it? What am I supposed to do with it?
If you want, just throw it in the microwave for like 30, 45 seconds and then walk it over.
Okay.
Yeah,
18:05.
If you forget, just text me. But
Okay.
I can text it to you in a second.
Okay.
And we're live.
I'm cleaning my feet. Been a fun. I feel like today's long.
Very long. Yeah.
I don't know what my body like doesn't know what to do right now because it's like last time I competed it was the games and it was like 5 days. Did we compete for 5 days?
Yeah, it was 5 days.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, just because we were supposed to have that off day.
Yeah.
But so it's weird, like I've been expecting it to feel shorter just because it's 2 days, but today has felt long. And then I was really beating myself up after the first one just because it was like too many mistakes. It is kind of like the first competition workout in a while. So you're like got the nerves, and I hate when I screw up because of nerves. It's like not necessary.
Yeah.
But I felt like thinking there was just too many mistakes in that first one. Got a little angry. Went after the second one. Like halfway through that run, I was like, this is hard. This is really hard. And I was like, it's gonna feel really good when it's over. So we just get this thing over with. But you do have some weird thoughts. Me personally, I have some weird thoughts when it comes to the competition floor. You're like thinking about all those training sessions you did, like on that runner, you're like, why do I do this again?
Yeah.
Like this hurts. But when it's over, it feels really good. That was fun.
The run is a difficult one because it's like a 1 mile run, you have so much time to think.
Just be there.
Yeah.
And the runners, if you've ever been on the runners, if you would know, they count slower.
Yeah.
So it's like a little bit longer. I heard them announce like, can you beat Sarah's time of a 7? First of all, that's crazy. She ran a
7-minute mile.
7 something on a runner mid-workout.
Yeah.
I was like, you can have that one. That's not for me. That's impressive. But the runners count slower, so you're just like watching that monitor and you're like, I got, what was I, 8 minutes?
Yeah.
Because I was at halfway at 4 minutes. And I was like, okay, we're doing good. And then I knew the thrusters would feel better than the clean and jerk, so I was happy to get back to the thrusters. But those lunges were awkward. I was like having to take really long steps. But
I felt like your lane was a little bit weird because when you first started, you were almost like right on those dots.
yeah, well,
And then you kind of had your move.
you know, way back.
It's kind of hard to tell where you're at.
Way back in 2017, I had the same issue at Wodapalooza, and I remember that because at most competitions you're like in a box for round 1, right? And then in a box for round 2. They use the lines. You're like standing on a line.
I'm saying the dots are good. It just, you were like lined up, like almost stepping on the dots.
I don't know. There's so many like little visual things out there for everyone that I'm like,
Yeah.
what am I looking at?
Not to mention your chest piece. The number in your chest piece is taped.
What about it?
So the number 14.
Uh-huh.
They didn't have a number 14, so they had to use tape to make the number 14.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, I saw them because I was trying to count. I was like, which one is yours? Because it just jumped straight from 12 to 15. And then they brought another one out with no number, and they put that
I don't know.
one
I couldn't tell what lane I was in on that one because I told. So this was the rule. You were allowed, I guess, because there's a shortage on risers and not everyone can have 2. They were like, if you're under 5'3", you can have the 2 risers. And I go, that's me. There's a few other short people out there. So I got that second riser, but then they had it set up in lane 15 because because I was like, is this my set of rings or is this my set of rings? And they were like, no, this one. I was like, flip-flop those then. I need the second riser. And they were really fast and really nice out there. The lady was like, I'll get it. You don't worry about it. And then I was like, they need to go to the right. And she goes. So overall, lots of fun because there's been a lot of good people around. That's what makes a good competition, when there's really good people around.
I saw you give the judge at the runner a high five.
Yeah, I think he was he this? I think he was the same one I had on a bid one, and there's a fine line you can ride if there's any judges out here watching this, like being encouraging and helpful as a judge, but don't feel like you're coaching that athlete, because I feel like some people can be like a little too coachy about it. But he was like just reminding me, like, stand up and then I'll give you the good
clear
signal.
direction.
Like, it was so clear.
Even
and
you said on the GHD, the thing that,
and then
the fact that guy was just immediately clear.
Yeah, just being very clear about it. And I went up and told him, I was like, it was so fun to have you as a judge. Like, that makes the competition so much more fun. So I have to give him an extra high five. One to go. Well, one more time on the floor. 2 scores to go today.
That's going to be very close. I think they came in.
Day 1. In the books. Check this out. It's how you do the ultimate cool down, chill out. Office is on in the back. Pringles. Anytime you're looking at a competition video, do not take nutrition advice from it. We're walking around with candy. I walked home with gummy bears. I ate a big bowl of mashed potatoes today. I got mashed potatoes delivered to me at the competition. And we got Pringles. And then tomorrow we celebrate with Pop-Tarts. That's the perks of competition. Day 1 was good. I felt very lucky that you guys got to stay close to me in the first 2 workouts, like the lane. I was like, oh my god, there's my team. Matt's trying to distract me on that runner.
Yeah.
Hey, look to your left. I was like, it's you. What do I need to look at? Because I did hear you at first.
I was saying your name and I was like, I don't know if she'll recognize it just hearing your name. And I was like, if I say more words, she'll probably hear like.
No.
Yeah.
But we had a nice little brief, like, wrap up conversation and everything. We're not going to get too much into it. That's for when we get back to the gym, of really like breaking down events, what was really good, what was not so good. But our brief discussion was, it was a great day 1. I mean, first of it was a little bumpy, working out some of the nerves and everything, and definitely made some mistakes I want to clean up. But overall, I think we saw some progress, moving some weights and putting on a good show with some good races, and just learning how to clean up some movement and do better with some working out the nerves a little bit faster. I was just a little bit disappointed in that first event, but we cleaned it up, did good, and I'm ready to rock and roll on day 2. It's weird that it's just going to be 2 days, so it's like, let's go get her done, and see where it leads us.
Because even semifinals is what, It's
3.
It's 3 days.
It's 3, but it's only 2 events per day, right? At semifinals? Yeah. So it's like not as much within the day, but it is stretched out over 3 days. This is like, they're even doing like 2-part events, so it's like jam packed together. I was, even it just being day 1, I'm like pretty tired today. I'm gonna be pretty sore tomorrow. But it's like a lot condensed into the 2 days, so still a good competition. I'm kind of like curious to know how the people doing the team events are gonna feel at the end of the weekend that did like individual and team. Someone asked me, they're like, "Are you doing team?" I go, "Nah, man, no. Nah, there's gonna be plenty."
Yeah.
So.
I saw Andrea Nisler.
Oh yeah.
Out there, and I was like, oh, I thought she was on team, but she's doing individual too.
I didn't realize she was doing both. I knew they had their team put together. Yeah. There's been a lot of changing like teams. Like I think a lot of people switched it up, and whether they were doing individual or / team or both. But nah, individual for us this year. That'd be plenty. Having fun. The like we said earlier, the venue of Wodapalooza is just unreal. Like to be doing workouts next to the water like that with pelicans flying over you.
Yeah, dude.
They even put it in like a little like recap. I was like, that guy's cool. No one got hit in the head with coconuts, so that's a successful day. Let's not get hit in the head by a coconut tomorrow.
Yep.
That's a wrap on day 1.